Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another Magic 2014 Let's Play video. So today we are going to be playing with the ramp Chant of Mul Dya deck, and I think this is actually a pretty good starting hand considering we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the Rampant Growth and a Primeval Titan, so I'm actually going to keep that hand, basically because it's got all the lands and the Primeval Titan, so I can ramp up pretty quickly and get that out for even more lands, so hopefully should draw into some creatures fairly quickly, like the Fairhaven Elf, so that's pretty cool, which you may search your library for a basic land card and put it into the battlefield tapped. If you do so, shuffle your library, which is good for like sifting and reshuffling. So I should be able to get ramping up fairly successfully with this deck as I have the Rampant Growth and the Primeval Titan. Hopefully we can get some of our Eldrazi creatures down fairly quickly. There we go, so the Gravecrawler is going to do 2 damage to us. Not really much we can do about that this turn, but we will be able to play the... So search your library for a basic land card and put that card onto the battlefield tapped. We should be doing that as we can't play anything else this turn, as we can't play the Fairhaven Elf till next turn. So we'll get that down pretty quickly. So we will be playing the Fairhaven Elf next turn, which will allow us to block at least 1 damage from one of these creatures. So he's playing a second Black Cat, which we probably want to avoid blocking initially. So he's going to swing in for 3. Be nice if I got one of my Grazing Glade Hearts down for this deck to actually gain a bit of life back, would always be nice. So we're down to 15, not the end of the world. Hopefully he doesn't come out too aggro on us, which would be kind of sad. So yeah, we're going to play the Fairhaven Elf, so that allows us to play another land and get a creature to block at least the 2 damage Gravecrawler, which he will probably have to just bring back every turn, but we're already up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next turn we can actually play the Primeval Titan, which will be awesome. So what's this then? Endless Ranks of the Dead. Oh, that's kind of terrifying. So he will actually be able to... So I'm actually going to block the Gravecrawler. So yeah, he can recast it from his graveyard. So I'm just going to block it with the Fairhaven Elf, as I don't really care about that one. It was literally just played to get a blocker down and to get the extra land down, do the bit of ramping. So my turn. Oh, excellent, we've got Palaka Worm. Does that... Yeah, get 7 life. So I'll be able to get some life back from my Palaka Worm next turn, which is sweet. So Primeval Titan comes down onto the battlefield. I get 2 more lands, so... I'm ramping up pretty quick here. I'm going to have 2 beefy creatures down as well. So he gets 1 zombie token, I think. Yeah, it gets 1 2/2 zombie token because of the Endless Ranks of the Dead. He can recast his Gravecrawler as well if he wants to, which he is going to. So he will have 4 creatures down, so he'll actually get 2 zombie tokens next turn, which is kind of terrifying, but not the end of the world. So I will be able to block one of these Black Cats. There we go. There we go. So we'll have to toss a card. Just going to toss a land. Don't really need the land right now. Oh, what is a random card? Oh, shit. I thought you had to choose one. Oh, craptastic. Why did he do that? So I have to toss another card because of the Black Cat. That's really weird. Why would he do that? That's bizarre. So he's going to recast the Gravecrawler, but he just tossed away the possibility of having more creatures down. That's weird. Oh, excellent. Woodborn Behemoth. So as long as you control 8 or more lands, Woodborn Behemoth gets +4/+4 and has trample. Sweet! So that's probably going to win me the game here. May as well play a Forest as well, and we'll get even more Forest down from the Primeval Titan. So we get 2 more lands down. So we're looking pretty sweet here. We've got a couple of our big, beefy green creatures down, which is always good. And is he going to block? Nope, so he's going to take the 6 damage, so he's down to 14. Oh, I didn't realise that bloody... Oh, damn, if I'd realised about that Black... I'd forgotten the Black Cat is a random card, not I have to choose this card. A card, so he's doing Reanimate. So he's not going to reanimate my Palaka Worm, is he? You son of a beach. He is as well. No! At least I can block that with my Woodborn Behemoth, so haha! Sucks to be you. Hopefully I get one of my Eldrazi cards down. Nope. You may play an additional... Oh, okay, I'm going to play the Explore, just because it allows me to draw a card. Hopefully I will draw into one of my Eldrazi ones. Nope, but I do get the Grazing Glade Heart, so that'll do. This will allow me to start gaining life back from whenever I play lands, so I'll go back to 14. And I think I'm just going to skip my attack for now. There's no point swinging in with the Primeval Titan, even for the life gain, because he will just get an extra... He'll be able to just kill it off using... Oh great, so he's got Macaeus the Unhallowed? Oh, what? And that gets... Whenever a human deals damage to you, destroy other non-human creatures you control have +1/+1 and have Undying. Oh, fantastic. That's not good. So we've got Spore Mound. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 green sapling creature token down on the battlefield. This isn't suddenly looking quite so good for me. I really need one of my Eldrazi cards. I'm going to have to skip my attack there. I was going to have to block some of these creatures. So he's going to get a whole... He's going to get two more creatures down. Damn, I really want to kill off that Macaeus Unhallowed really badly. And all these creatures get Undying on them, so they come back again as well, which is kind of terrifying, especially as I'm only down to 14 health as well. So he's not swinging in this turn, although he will get a crazy amount of tokens next turn. So Terastodon. When Terastodon enters the battlefield, you may destroy up to 3 target non-creature permanents. Ho-ho! Sucks to be you! So... choose a non-creature permanent. This can't... What do you mean it can't? Right. When Terastodon enters the battlefield, you may target up to 3 target non-creature... Oh, not 3 target non-creature permanents. So... I might just do my lands. 1, 2, 3. Because that way I get 3 extra blockers as well. Haha! I don't exactly need the lands right now, so... that'll be the end of my turn. He's about to get a crazy amount of zombie creature tokens down, so I can really do my Eldrazi cards right now, please. Please give me an Eldrazi. Nope. Have I not got... So I need 12 lands for it that betrays. Oh, great. So I don't have enough here now. Shit. Damn it. Why would I do that? That's a 9/9. Wow. I'm tempted just to attack with all, and if he's going to have to block a lot of these cards. So my Primeval Titan will get two more lands down, so... This will kill off a lot, unless he blocks a lot of these. This is going to kill off a lot of creatures, and I get some blockers down as well. So let's see what he does now. This could confuse the hell out of him. So he's going to block that. So let's just watch him try and figure all this out. You still got the 9/9 to deal with, mate. So you need more. And you've still got 12. So this is going to kill off most of his creatures, I think, was my aim. Still got the Terastodon to deal with? Oh, no. So I still did a lot of damage to him, and I've still got some blockers as well, so that did a hell of a lot of damage to both sides there. I had to do something there, because I was getting pretty desperate. What the hell's happening? Something's coming back. I can't quite tell. Is it the Shrivel? Nope, it's not the Shrivel. So what's happening? So I get... Oh, I get the Placa Worm back. What the hell? Per a target creature, you lose life... So why the hell did I suddenly get Placa Worm back? Okay, I'm really confused now. I have no idea how I got that back. I'm not complaining, but I have no idea how I got that back. Put target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So it's not that. Whenever a human... Nope. I can't see why I got that back. That is weird. Is it one of my cards? When... I can't bloody tell why that happened. I'm super confused. Why the hell did I get Placa Worm back? Oh, because it's Undying and it was... Oh, excellent. So because it was Undying, and because it came back from my graveyard... That's awesome. Because he gave it Undying, it came back to my side of the field because it was originally mine creature. That's brilliant. Thanks, mate, for that. That was actually genius. So I'm actually looking pretty alright now, so I'm quite happy with that. I was trying to figure out why it came back to my side with a token on it, because it had Undying, and this should probably be game over now. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card. So I've got it that betrays as well. Hopefully he doesn't have a... so I might swing in... when Plackerworm dies, draw a card. So let's swing in again. Let's see what he does now. So he's going to have to block all 3 of these. So that's getting blocked. That's getting blocked. So we'll kill off more of his creatures here. Excellent. Plackerworm doesn't die, unfortunately. Oh, that's game. Oh, because it's got trample. Ha-ha! That's game number 1. I'll see you in a sec, guys. Okay, guys, we're back for game number 2. This doesn't look like a particularly good starting hand, so we'll draw a new one. This isn't bad, I suppose. The Grazing Gladeheart isn't too bad. I don't like all the Eldrazi cards I've got, though, so I might draw one new hand. That's slightly better. I'll probably keep that one, as I don't want to go down to 5. 6 isn't too bad, but 5 is a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, that first game was a pretty good start to this series. I thought I was totally boned until just going, meh, I'll just go mental and just attack with everything. And apparently it worked out, because when you attack with that much stuff, it's kind of difficult to decide what's best to block and what is not best to block with. And apparently he didn't block as well as he could have done, so it ended up coming out best for me just by going to attack with all. See how it goes. Can't go worse than I was expecting, can it? And it didn't, so hey ho. Let's get another land down. So we're ramping up pretty quickly already, so I need at least 7 Gaia's Revenge can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities from non-green sources, so this could be perfect against a blue bounce deck, especially as it can't be countered and it has haste. So providing I can get up to 7 lands, this could be perfect against any kind of blue deck. So he doesn't have anything. This is kind of worrying that he's up to 3 lands and hasn't played anything yet. I mean, oh bloody hell, what's this then? Oh, okay, so he's playing Pestamite. Fair enough. Oh, what? Untap or untap target permanent. Well, that's fine. I don't have anything to play anyway, so he's got a 2/1 that he can play. Oh, weird bit of lag there for a second. So I now have the 7 lands I need to play my Gaia's Revenge, so that's going to be pretty tasty once I can get that down. It's going to be... So all his dust might be quite good against this deck, especially as he's going to be able to play a lot of small creatures, so all his dusting him before playing Gaia's Revenge will be pretty good. So I'm down to 18, not the end of the world. And we have Oracle of Mul Dya, so you may play an additional land of each of your turns, play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play the top card of your library if it's a land card, so it's a pretty good card for this deck, which means I'll be able to play... Oh, don't tell me he's going to counter it. I need that card. Well, I don't need it, but it'd be nice to have that card. So apparently he's let it go through. Interesting. Oh, excellent, so I can play that card from the top of my library. And I've got another land on the top of my library. Oh, great. So I'm probably going to play that, sift through and play that one again next turn, just get it off the top of my library, get some lands down pretty quick. So he's playing Sur of Temptation. When it enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature for as long as Sur of Temptation remains on the battlefield. That's kind of annoying. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm all his dusting next turn probably, just to get rid of some of his creatures, just to be a pain in the behind. So we're going to play a land, and then we don't want to play Gaia's Revenge. I'm going to play all his dust, wipe his board, unless he can counter it, of course, which he probably will be able to, as I didn't think of that. So you have to sacrifice a creature, maybe? Oh, you have to return a creature to your hand to counter it. It's fair enough. So he's... do you have to toss away a card there? Nope, he just drew a card, which I saw. Oh, because he's got the top card of his library revealed using the Oracle of Mul Dya, which is slightly frustrating. So I'm about to go down to 12 health. She's not good. Another land. Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. So it's his turn. So he's playing Pestamite again. So he's tapping that one, frustratingly. Yeah, I don't see myself doing particularly well against this kind of aggro fairy deck. Well, that All His Dust was kind of my trump card. You can't counter it, mate, unless you've got somewhere to bounce it. He's going to be able to do 6 damage to me next turn, and I can't exactly block it, so I may as well just swing in, I suppose. Is he going to block, or he's going to play Sign of Una? So he's going to play that, interestingly. Is he going to block? Nope, he's going to let damage go through. It's not as though I can block any of these creatures. I could possibly block the Oracle of Mul Dya, but that would be about it. Another Sign of Una. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose here unless I get another All Is Dust, which isn't necessarily unlikely. I've got 2 or 3 in this deck, I think, so you never know. But I'm not holding my breath. I think this deck definitely doesn't fare well against these kind of small aggro decks. Wow, another Sign of Una. Yeah, I'm pretty boned here. I think I've lost now. So we've got 2, 6... Yeah, GG. 2, 6, 10, 12. Yeah, that's me dead. I couldn't really do much about that. So coming up against one of these aggro decks, not really much I could do. And that's the end of game number 2. I'll see you in a sec for game number 3. Okay, guys, game number 3. Yeah, that last game was a little bit unfortunate. The fact that I'm actually going to keep this hand. That I went up against the fairy, so it's fairly aggro in my aggro counter in my face, and there's I've got no way of countering flying cards in this deck either. So we're up against another green deck of some sort. I'm guessing this might be the green. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, excellent, another land. This might be the green buff deck. So what's it called? Hunting Season or something like that? Not Hunter Strength, Hunting Season. The one where, because it's like the newer kind of lands. You get the different. I think I recognise the different designs on the slightly newer decks. So we can play. So I'm probably going to play Fairhaven Elf this turn, as it gets me the additional land this turn. And I'll probably play Oracle of Mul Dya next turn. So confirm you. So we're already up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. So we're looking pretty good so far, guys, for this game. This is probably going to be the 3rd and final game. This should take me a few minutes. So we got Predator Ruse. Oh, great. Indestructible. Each player sacrifices all coloured permanents he or she controls. So that one is going to be fairly good to All Is Dust. So indestructible permanent can't be destroyed. If a spell's effect would destroy an indestructible permanent and do something else, if an indestructible creature has been dealt, can still be right, yeah, okay. So All Is Dust forces you to sacrifice. So yeah, that does get taken out by All Is Dust, which is pretty cool. So I know I've got a counter for that Predator Ruse in case it gets too big, which it probably will. So I'm just going to use this Oracle of Mul Dya to ramp up a little bit first. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Predator Ruse this turn dies, put a 1/1 counter on Predator Ruse. So I'm not going to let that thing get too big for now. I'm probably going to ramp up a little bit faster and then All Is Dust. Oh no, this isn't Hunting Season. This is just Hunter Strength. I thought it might be Hunting Season, but I think this will probably be worth, because that's going to get pumped up. It's probably going to be worth All Is Dusting that off next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have more than one of them. So I'm just going to skip blocking. Let that go through. So I've got another Oracle of Mul Dya. Excellent. So I've got Primeval Titan for next turn. So, boom. Goodbye Predator Ruse. Thank God it gets sacrificed by All Is Dust. So sad days for him. Happy days for me. I've got a hard counter for that Predator Ruse. Yeah, because it doesn't get destroyed by spells or anything like that. All Is Dust is like the only kind of creature that can deal with it. So we've got Vorapede, so a 5/4 with Trample and Undying, which is pretty crazy. Although, we got the Primeval Titan, so that will counter it. It's got Undying, Vigilance, Trample, Undying. So this will kill it off once, and then the Palaka Worm will kill it off next time, which is pretty sweet. So we're ramped up pretty quick. We've ramped up pretty quickly this time against the deck that hasn't ramped up anywhere near as fast. So we've also got Oakenform, gets +3/+3. Oh, that's kind of terrifying. And what else we got? Leatherback Baloth. So it comes on as a 4/5. It's not the end of the world. So that is going to be 8/7. So I might skip blocking this turn. Let that one go through, especially as I've got something that gave me 7 life this turn. Eldrazi Conscription. Perfect for next turn. Perfect for charity creature gets +10/+10 and has Trample and Annihilated 2. I'm really tempted to play that and then see what he does. But that might leave me open for attacks next turn. So what I'm going to do is actually just going to play the Palaka Worm, get the life gain, and then block his Vorapede. And then probably play the Eldrazi Conscription next turn. And just skip my attack with the Primeval Titan, as I still need that for ramping. Yeah, Tribal Enchantment. That's pretty sweet. The Eldrazi Conscription. So what we got then? Bellowing Tungleworm, Intimidate. So what does Intimidate mean? So creatures with Intimidate can be blocked only by creatures that share a colour with them and or artifact creatures. Oh, so that's essentially useless against another green deck. Fair enough. Good thing I'm playing a green deck. So that's going to swing in this time, but I am going to kill it off using the Palaka Worm. So block you. It will come back because it's got Undying. So I will be able to draw a card. So I get a land. And it comes back as a 6... because of the card, I can block it with something else this turn. Oh, excellent. It's got the Pathrazor of Ulamog as well. Tempted just to play the Woodborne Behemoth this turn and then go for Pathrazor of Ulamog next turn, something like that. So let's play Woodborne Behemoth as an extra blocker. So yeah, I'd forgotten that because it had a card on it pumping it up, it's only come back as a 6/5, so something like this will be the perfect counter to it. Oh, excellent, so I can play the Oracle of Mul Dya as well this turn. In case I've got a land, which I don't, so... Got Into the Wilds, which isn't that useful right now, so I'm just going to go skip there. That was a pretty good counter to that particular card. So we're looking pretty good now. Now we've got the Pathrazor of Ulamog up our sleeve. Hopefully, depends if he... I think this will depend what he decides to swing in with this turn, because if he doesn't swing in, and I've got enough land, I'm tempted just to swing in and get the Pathrazor of Ulamog down so I can start annihilating things, especially with the Eldrazi Conscription that I can put down there on next turn. So we've also got Harmonized this turn. So I've got 10 lands, so if we hit continue... I'm just going to swing in with my Primeval Titan. We'll get a couple of lands down, which means I can play the Pathrazor. 1, 2, confirm. Oh, they come untapped? Well, that kind of sucks. He hasn't decided to block, which is interesting. So I've still got my Primeval Titan sitting around. Oh, excellent. So we can play a land there as well. And now we can play the Pathrazor of Ulamog, thanks to my Oracle of Mul Dya. Thank you very much. So we've got a nice 9/9 Annihilator 3 creature, which will soon become Annihilator 5 and a 19/19, which will probably be the point at which he rage quits. I know I probably would. This deck can be ridiculous. If you can ramp up pretty fast, like I have in Game 1 and this game, it can be pretty terrifying. So let's see what he does this turn. I've also got the Vastwood Hydra, entered battles with X1. Oh, there we go. That was the point that he rage quit, realised that he probably wasn't going to win. So this doesn't actually have Trample, but it will have Trample in a second once they play the Eldrazi Conscription. So he's going to do Prey Upon. Okay, whatever. I don't care about the Oracle of Mul Dya. Is there anything else the AI is going to do? So yeah, I think he just decided it wasn't going to work, especially with the Pathrazor down, the Woodborne Behemoth, and everything else. So, okay, so it just comes on as like XX. So I can bring it on as probably like 11/11, but we're gonna do this first. Continue. This is probably going to be the death of him. So I get 2 more lands down. Why the hell not? And he has to toss away 5 different cards, so that's probably going to be most of his lands. That was most of his lands. So that one can only be blocked by 3 more creatures, and that's the end of the game. Excellent. Okay, so that was a very successful series. 2 wins, 1 loss against an aggro deck, which I couldn't really do too much about, which was quite nice. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm probably going to lose here. But the other 2 games I did pretty well on, so overall I'm pretty happy with the series, especially with a deck that some people consider one of the worst, but I consider it fairly middling. I quite enjoy playing the Chant of Mul Dya deck. It's fairly fun to get some big, crazy creatures out. But yeah, as always, guys, don't forget to leave comments to let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. And apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.